like, I have been in this headspace of I need to get a new desk. Like,
Yeah.
mainly since I moved, because, like, it got rained on while I was moving. It was already a pretty cheap desk. But, like, I'm just, like, because I'm thinking that, like, I want to get, like, adult furniture.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to understand that concept, too.
You know, like, I'm like, I've lived my entire adult life on just, like, that thrifty living aesthetic, you know, for
Right, yeah.
for my domiciles, you know?
Same here.
And, like, it works. Like,
We're all getting fancy sometimes.
yeah, like, I haven't had somebody come into my room and be like, what the fuck? You know? But, like, per se, because Sydney fucking, like, hates how I put my room together, because it's, like, so similar to how it was at my old place. Like, I joked about it on the working class music episode that we did, you know, I think before we started recording, where I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I moved, you know?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's like,
whatever, you like your space. It's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, and, like, you know, the way my bathroom's set up, she's just like, a man lives here, and it shows, and I hate it. Because, like...
Sucks for her, I guess.
I mean, I don't know, like, some kind of way she always finds a way to, like, knock something over, because, like, it's kind of like how you have it on that big sink in the basement, where there's just stuff on, like, the counter space on the sink, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that. I got my essential shit around the sink, and there's, like, hand space, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know, if you knock something over, it's a fucking domino effect. Oh, shit, I forgot to put this on. Alright, so I guess I'll make that the official start of the show. Bang, boom. Okay.
So 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Close enough.
I think we got it.
This is another episode of the Indistinct Conversation podcast. You know, we're just... I like what this podcast has become, of just kind of doing it. You know? It's just... Cause,
Sure.
You know, yeah. I miss it, and I love doing it, but it's just like... I get to make money doing other fun stuff, so, I mean, I'll get to it, you know?
Yeah, you've had a lot of shit going on, man. It's nothing wrong with that. It's good to stay busy. It's cool.
I mean, you're a part of a lot of it, you know.
Oh, yeah, we do the working class music thing. I slurred on that because I was like, wait a minute, is that what we're doing now? Or is that... wait, hold on. You know?
No, that's... I mean, let me quote Jason. At the date of recording, that is tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a fucking psychopath, like, at this point, sometimes editing those videos, because, like, I know their, like, idiosyncrasies and, like, you know, their, like, stumble phrases, and I'm just like, I have, like, dissected your speech patterns, you know, through editing.
We've been chilling together for, you know, once a week for over a year now.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah.
We're coworkers, man, you know? Shit rubs off. It's cool. It's good vibes.
Yeah. We were gonna do this a few days ago, but my dumbass forgot I left the batteries at your house. And then I went on a little vacation. Went on a little weekend run. Went up to Augusta to visit my dad for his 60th birthday.
Jeez, that's wild.
The big 6-0. Yeah, the big fucking 6-0. You know,
that's cool.
It's funny because I thought
what did you do
in
Augusta?
I mean, literally, dude, fuck. Exactly. Yeah.
I've been there a couple of times. It's like, besides Huddle House, like, what can you even do? Like,
oh shit. So before I get into this first thing I want to tell you about, did you ever watch that Netflix documentary, Don't Fuck with Cats?
No. I heard about it. Wasn't it a guy posting, like, he was, like, torturing cats, and then he turned out to be a serial killer, and then Reddit, like, found him or something like that? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool story.
Yeah.
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 See, I don't understand why we need to do documentaries when the whole story can be summed up in, like, 3 sentences.
What would be your 3 sentences for that?
Well, I just did it. I just explained the whole fucking thing. I've never even seen the show. Like, it's, you know,
well, I mean,
there was a psychopath being crazy, and they found him, and cool.
It boils down to it. I mean, he didn't get away with it, so you know, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, don't fuck with cats. I agree with the premise.
Yeah, it's just like.
But what about it? I didn't mean to burst your bubble there.
It came back to I started thinking about it because I started hearing about this situation. Where do you fall on the Chris Chan situation?
Oh, Chris Chan.
Like, where are you at? Like, from into it, you or your politics, or just light knowledge, or just completely out?
I mean, I know about the situation. I know all the drama. You can't really be online or in the 21st century without hearing a little bit about what's going on with fucking Kristen Chandler.
It's Christina now.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right. Sure is.
Sorry.
No,
that's why. It's technically correct to just say Chris Chan, because that's as a username. Not.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I think that the whole thing is just really sad. I feel like that was a person who was mentally ill, that the internet did bad things to and made it worse, and kept making it worse and kept making it worse, and it had real world ramifications, not just on this man's life, or this person's life. That's one of those weird things where it was Chris Chan for so long, God, the stories go so.
Just to be clear, I'm gonna let you finish, but I just want anybody listening to this, just to be clear, this doesn't lessen any of the wrong that Chris Chan has done. We're just saying it's bad all around.
I'm not defending. I'm not defending anything.
I know. I just wanted to put that in there so it's not misconstrued at all, because it's so. Sure. It's such a weird, fucked up situation. It's all bad.
And it's just it's something that I used to hear about fucking almost 20 years ago now, just this motherfucker on 4chan being harassed and all this shit. And I called him a motherfucker. I didn't even mean to do that. Fucking. You hear the crazy funny stories, like when they went to GameStop to color the Sonic the Hedgehog arms the right color, and ended up pepper spraying people. You hear about this crazy shit.
Oh my god!
The multiple universe theories that they were posting about, and then now what happened? What they did to their mom? Right?
So did you hear about the stuff that
I mean, that was over a year ago now. Yeah.
So you know about that. What do you know the name Isabella Janke?
Wasn't that the person who was telling Chris to do this stuff?
That was the person who was on the voice call when Chris Chan.
Yeah, it was the troll who was pressuring them to do shit. Yeah, this was all. Yeah,
I've watched a couple breakdowns of her role in the whole thing, and it is she's fucking psycho, dude. It's,
well, that's what I'm talking about.
There's this story. She was torture animal. She boiled a fucking hamster, dude. Is fucked, and you can find the picture, there.
And so when those people are just running around, and then they find someone like Chris Chan who they can make a bigger spectacle out of than anything else in the world, and they can pressure them and do crazy shit, make them put terrible thoughts into these stupid fucking diseased brains that have no help from society. You know what I mean? This is the type of thing, to get me going on my politics. If we had healthcare, if we had mental health care, if we had decent welfare systems in this fucking country, that person would have gotten help and not just been sitting online all day. That's a bummer thing to lead with, bro. But that's
it was just at the top of my notes for whenever we're gonna get around to it, because I've been I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I've told you about this, with working class music, just to try and keep, you know, the memes and the style of the show fresh. Like, I'm constantly watching a bunch of different shit, and like, I've watched a lot of shit, and that dude, it was like, as soon as I heard about it, I'm like, nah, oh, fuck.
I'm surprised you're just now hearing about it.
Well, no, I knew about the Chris Chan situation. I just didn't know who this person was, and like, just hearing how fucking psycho they are. Of like there's this whole thread that I was looking at about how she's into shit play and would purposely overfeed her cat so that it would like shit and all, and like, it's, dude, there's so much fucked up shit.
That, again, another person who needs mental health care, and, you know, if only somebody had been there to help them, then they wouldn't be fucking crazy and hurting other people.
There's all this shit about, like, you know, the high-level jobs that her parents had. Like, her dad was, like, in, like, the private sector of cybersecurity, or, like, some shit like that. And so it's just, like, of course, you know, she'd find a way to have access to some, like, beta program that could, like, help, you know, track shit and fucking dox people and all that shit, you know, and like, it's like, man, it's just one of those things that, like, just on a whim, I, like, you know, peeped under a rock.
You gotta be careful.
And like, fell in a hole. Gotta be careful
with the dark side of the internet. Yeah, it gets real fucking brutal out there.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't know, like, sometimes when I'm just like I'm done and like my brain's still going, I'll like watch, because there's like a whole, you know, genre of YouTube videos of like documenting events and, you know, shit, and this whole bubble or what the fuck ever, and like, it's just shit that you just find out about and you're like, man, it sucks.
Yeah, to me that's like, you know, you want to sit there and eat a bunch of fucking you know, double stuffed Oreos, or you want to have a nice salad, you know what I mean? This is, I'm like, you know, learning about some of Marxist theory. I'm learning about like the laws in different states. I'm learning about like, you know, fun shit.
I don't know.
But I mean, I get into the junky shit too, though. I get in, you know, I also love like watching conspiracy theory idiots and things like that. Like that's all very interesting and entertaining too. But the whole Chris Chan thing for a long time has just been way too dark for me to want to be even fucking thinking about too much, because it's just sad. It's just a bunch of sad people being sad at each other and hurting each other.
Like, that's why I can't, like, that's why I had to bring it up, because I've been trying to like shake it, but like I just always think of a different part of it, and I'm like, god damn, it's like I fucking looked under a rock and fell in the rabbit hole, man. It was fucked.
Yeah. No, it's a bunch of bottom feeders eating each other, man. It's not a cool thing. It really sucks.
I was just trying to pass the time at a fucking Goodyear, getting an oil change, and fucking
fuck. That's funny.
Yeah.
But that's like what I'm saying is, you know, there's so many stories of people who like find some fucked up shit online and it ends up messing with a few years of their lives. Like, there's a lot of people who well, like the whole alt-right pipeline was a big, you know, the Gamergate thing. Where a lot of people, they start with just being pissed because like the Mortal Kombat titties aren't as big anymore, and then they end up being like hardcore Trump supporters, and then they end up being like hardcore white supremacists. It's like all because they were mad at PlayStation. Like, that shit happens. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful with that darkness online, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised most of those guys don't have gold medals in gymnastics for the stretching it takes to, you know, make those two things connect. You know?
Well, it's you
gotta have some real acrobatics. How do you go from I'm mad at PlayStation to fuck black people? You know?
If the hero in Call of Duty is a black woman in World War II, they're fucking with our video games, dude. It's not historically accurate anymore. And what else are they adding black women to? Congress? Supreme Court? There's no room for white men anymore. That's literally what these people say. It's insanity. And there's like millions of these fucking idiots. It's so fucking stupid. Fuck.
Dude, that makes... Oh, man. I'll try not to go too into it, because like I'm recording a podcast this week about it, but fucking the HBO series Watchmen, like it...
cool.
It has like this aspect of it that like covers like that level of thinking where it's like, what if we take these people with these ideas and just let them go so that they can show you how fucking batshit they are. Like, we're not gonna make them, purposely stupid or, falling over their own shoes, but we're just gonna let you hear the dumb shit, the fucking wild shit that this character thinks, and you're gonna be like, wow, that's nuts. Like, they get into like the whole like replacement theory about how like, cancel culture. It's they're making it wrong to be white. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is there are people sitting there at home watching that saying like, the villain is right again. It's the same guy who has the Death Star on his truck. You know what I mean? It's like the Joker is cool. Darth Vader was right. And it's fucking, it's so stupid, dude.
It just cracks me up because, like, in the same series, like they go into like the backstory, and if you know about Watchmen, cool. But like the way they go,
I know the gist of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, well, it was obviously racist back then, So like, this is gonna be
Things
part
are
of the show
now.
Yeah, fucking Dr. Manhattan was a black dude, and I'm glad. I'm glad, but I'm also I have FOMO about not watching this when it came out, because I just wish I was on Twitter when like people figured out that Dr. Manhattan was gonna be black.
Yeah, when our all right boys freak out, it's so fucking funny.
Man.
It's just. Like, they are nothing if not fucking lolcows. My favorite rapper, the manga guy, just released another music video of him lip syncing alone in his bedroom. Bryson Gray.
Oh, I was about to say a different name.
Yeah, the Let's Go Brandon single was his biggest single in the last few months. But this is a man who releases a whole album every like 3 months, and it's all like, Donald Trump, what the fuck, Donald Trump. Like, it's fucking awesome. It's great. And all of his music videos are just him in his bedroom, just like at the camera, like fucking, it's incredible, dude. And oh my god, it's like every couple of weeks.
He's giving Viper a run for his money. As far as release schedules go.
He's like, if instead of crack he was like really into conservative politics and the Bible. That's what this guy is, and it's fantastic. It's one of the best things online, and oh my god, big fan. Shout out Bryson Gray, suck my dick.
I was about to say Brandon Davis, and I don't know who that is, but that was just what I thought his name was, and that's not it.
Well, there's more than one of these clowns out there. Bryson's just my favorite. He's the most prolific. He's just always, there's one after the other, just shooting them out, dude. Just does not care. Jeez. Just as often as I bust a nut, this guy has a new fucking album out. It's fantastic. I love it.
Wow. Yeah.
Fucking, yeah.
Well, okay, from something that, from one dark part of the internet to another, I finally saw something about a thing you put me on. What's his name? This is Wings of Justice.
Wings of Redemption.
Wings of Redemption.
Yeah, my other favorite.
I watched a deep dive on him, and it's just
that's a weird story. That's sad shit, right?
It's just, I mean, like at first it's sad, but then like you just realize it's just disappointing,
The pity runs out.
Right?
You run out of pity at one point. Yeah.
Like you're like, all right, I see that it's bad. You are upset, but you're trying, and then just at every like pivot point to be like, no, actually no, or just find a way to show another unlikable like thing about themselves. Like,
yeah, like, there's a lot of bad out of context clips with him. There was that one time when like a couple girls got in his chat or on his team on Call of Duty or whatever, and he's like flirting with them and like saying sexy shit with them, and then one of them's like, haha, I'm 14, and he's like, oh shit, that's all right though. And
no.
It's like, nah bro, you're like 37, it's not all right.
Dude, fucking, that makes you think me and Sydney were watching George Lopez, because it was just on, and like, I looked at the guide thing and I saw like 2 hours worth of George Lopez. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing, TBS? fucking running George Lopez for like 6 hours. So I didn't get out of bed till like
it's a funny guy
noon. Because that, and I always forget it's not called the George Lopez Show. It's just called George Lopez, which is fucking weird.
That's cool.
Yeah. But
does have that kind of clout, you know?
Yeah, but anyway, that was a whole tangent. But me and Sidney were watching it, and there's this episode where his daughter Carmen like runs away, and she's 15, but he finds her in like at this hotel party with, and this was like 2004, 2005 maybe. The rapper Chingy.
Yeah.
And there's a party going on. Yeah. Yeah. Chingy.
I'm looking up a picture of Chingy because it's been so long, but I remember.
Dude,
I remember the Chingy days.
See if you can find a picture from that episode, because what he's wearing is hilarious. He's wearing like a giant polo shirt. Like, it's fucking. Oh my god! Let's see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's the fucking style, bro. Yeah. But I mean, casting, great job. That's what those guys look like. That's a guy in his 20s hanging out with a 15-year-old. That's what that is.
No, because here's what happened. Like, because the joke when he walks in is that George has no idea who Chingy is, and then his father-in-law comes in and is just like, "Oh, what are you doing with Chingy?" And he sounds like that because he's Cuban, and trust me, he'll tell you.
Yeah. You can do the voice. It's fine. You can do George Lopez voice. It's fine.
It's just in case you still don't know who Chingy is. She runs down like 3 of his top songs. She's like, Chingy, Ball of Baby, Holiday Inn, Right There. Just like,
yeah.
Right.
Right there.
And George's like, "You're coming with me." And like Chingy gets up and he's like, "If the girl doesn't want to leave, she doesn't gotta go." And he like steps back like he's gonna like pull something up and just puts his hands out and he's like, "The girl's 15," and everybody just scatters. It's just like, yep.
As if that's ever how that plays out.
Right?
Okay.
Like, come on now, man.
Jesus Christ. The dad shows up and they all respect his authority for some reason. Yeah, fucking right. They'd kick his ass. Especially if it, like, I'm sorry, but fucking gangster-ass motherfucking Chingy 2004, man. Anyway.
I mean, yeah. That'd be wild.
Fucking,
I mean,
how would
you react in that situation? Because I feel like I'd just be like, "Ooh, no, all right, all of this is bad. Get it."
We've talked about this before, where like the house shows we used to play, where it was like some of these children are actual children. Like, would they? Like, I'd like just turned 30 back then, and it was like, I'm like, okay, there's that kid's probably about 15. I was drinking when I was 15, and then like, dude, you think for a sec, you're like, that person is half my age. Like, okay, that can't be. I mean,
to be fair, yeah, I was also drinking at like 16. But I wasn't at events like the house shows that we were going to back then. Because, like, sure, I went to, like, bonfires and, like, shit, we're playing beer pong. But, like...
It was, like, me and my friends hiding in the park. Like,
we shut down the goddamn street at that old fucking World's Greatest Dad house. Like...
Yeah, that was, the whole block. Oh, my God, dude.
It's
and
like,
just...
God...
Cops like, on every fucking corner just watching, just like, Jesus Christ, dude. It was so... And so, yeah, that could have happened any fucking second.
Are you drinking white wine?
Yeah, it's good with the sauce I made tonight. Pork,
Oh, see, I wasn't sure if you're making pasta or, like, bolognese or something.
I did a bolognese, yeah. Yeah, I do bolognese. Nice and chunky this time. Yeah. About a pound of mushrooms in there.
Yeah,
but I mean, yeah, it's good fodder for a sitcom because that actually does happen. Teenage girls do go out and try to party and shit, and god damn it, it's risky business, baby.
Euphoria exists,
right? Yeah. Oh God, I mean, if you want to hear
my thoughts on Euphoria, go listen to the newest episode of the Punk Black podcast, where myself and my new co-host Devin Simmons get into all sorts of stuff. Anyway,
Devin seems cool. I want to meet that guy. Seems like a good guy.
He's very cool. He's I feel like he's definitely cooler than I was when I was his age.
That's easy to say when you're old, though. You know what I mean.
Well, I mean, I don't know, cause here's how I like kind of looked at it. Whereas like he's 23, I'm pretty sure, and when I was 23, I was still playing like live shows and shit, and like I had I had the I guess the added mini bonus of being an entertainer or whatever. There was a cool thing about me, but he's not doing that, and I feel like he's cooler than I was then. And I'm like, geez, man. And the cherry on top is he doesn't even think he's that cool. And I'm like, dude, shut up.
One of the main ingredients of coolness is not thinking that you are cool. As soon as you think you are, you've lost the whole fucking plot. Look at Lil Wayne, for example. He was cool. He was cool as shit. As soon as he started thinking he was the shit, it was over.
Dude, that just
completely fell apart.
That fucking killed me because I immediately thought, okay, but which time? Because it's like he hit that point of jumping the shark like 3 times already. And so like
the guy just keeps jumping sharks. He's incredible.
Fonzie,
I love that guy.
But like,
yeah, but he's not cool anymore.
Yeah, I thought
it's kind of like how like Snoop is always like a little corny,
I mean, but like he's just fucking playing side missions at this point. So like, it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, he finished story mode a long time ago.
I'm gonna throw in that clip where he says,
"This motherfucker don't miss."
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
I love it. It's one of my favorite memes of all time. He's good. Oh, yeah. He's really fucking good. In the heat of battle, he don't miss. Why did I make him sound like Cat Williams? Fuck.
It's a good voice.
I'm like...
I love Cat Williams. That's one of the best people alive.
Full disclosure.
Just fighting children and shit.
What? Did you say fighting children?
You haven't seen that video when he gets in a fight with like the teenage boy over like a soccer game? No, I think it's a basketball game. It's so fucking funny, dude. He's sort of like, "What you gonna do, little boy?" And the guy just kicks his ass. It's so fucking good. Yeah, that's a real thing. Look that up. I can't believe you don't know about that. It's
Cat
oh my
Williams.
god. What you gonna do, little boy?
Then he gets fucking decked. Teenager?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. What the fuck?
It's a long video.
Dude, why is this 5 minutes long?
Yeah, there's like some more heated moments than others.
Dude, this is a heated game of fucking football right here.
Yeah, man, I can't believe you didn't know about this. This is great. This is so much fun.
This is fucking hilarious.
I feel like I'm like updating you on the last few years of internet. Yes, Chris Chan bad. Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like like I never thought about it, but like generally stature wise, he'd fit in great. As a footballer, I don't know. I never thought of it, and now that I see it, I'm like, yeah, he probably thinks he's so good that he's definitely gonna get heated over a fucking pickup game in a fucking dirt patch behind a fucking apartment complex.
That's exactly what happened.
Dude, this is like the equivalent of like dunking on like a child. He crossed up a child and is like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's
on.
like I think it's.
Hold on, oh my god, that. Jesus.
My god, I love this like live real reaction, just unedited and raw.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty awesome. What a hero,
This grown man just got he had a head start. He took a little, got the first punch, and then just the kid ate it and just got him. Oh, dude, he's a grown man.
What you gonna do, little boy?
He he threw a solid hook at him, and the kid just ate it. Just what? And then he threw the little kick, and it's it. It was over.
Yeah,
As
pretty awesome.
How do you look?
As a relatively successful comedian, like
as a full-grown adult man, as a man with kids, how do you look your kids in the eye? You're not
dude's
an authority.
got specials and shit.
Right. I wouldn't respect my dad. I really wouldn't respect my dad if, like, I saw one of the neighborhood kids just absolutely body him, post him having a head start. Cat Williams, he fucking threw the first punch and regretted it. Regretted? Is that a word? Should I just say regret and regret it?
Yeah, it's regretted it. Yeah, that's
fucking
that's,
English
that
teacher.
fucking that's classic shit. I love that. Life is fucking weird, dude.
It really is. I don't want to keep bringing up dark shit, so I'm trying to remember like a cool thing that happened recently.
Okay.
Yeah, like, man, it's like every time I like have some time off and I'm just watching shit, there's always just something fucked up sprinkled in there. Like 2 days later, I'm like, what the fuck was?
That's what gets clicks a lot of times,
Yeah.
I've been watching so much. Go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish that before I get on.
Oh, I was just saying I've been watching just mostly like fucking Russia Ukraine shit and like Supreme Court shit. There's been so much. It's a weird time, man. Fucking wild time,
Yeah.
But we don't have to go all into that right now. You know what I mean? I don't want to be talking about war and all that.
Yeah, we'll save that to. We'll save that for if we ever run out of things to talk about and we just want to bum people out. Remind them that this podcast exists in the real world, and this is merely a distraction from the dog ass goings of life that are constantly happening around you, of which most have nothing to do with you.
Right. It's just been
Two
really funny
times
watching
that if you're a person of color. Or in the LGBTQYXYZ community.
When you're seeing the Russian soldiers just abandoning their tanks, and then you're seeing Ukrainian farmers just taking those tanks with their tractors and shit.
But yeah, anytime I see something about that whole situation, I think about that video you were telling us about with the Ukrainian guys that just had the Russian soldier, and we were like, yeah, he's our bitch.
Yeah, he's our new friend Trophy. Yeah, I love it. I like seeing that. I hope I hate seeing people do evil, and I want to see evil people be punished. So
yeah, it's nice.
That's my
to see,
politics in a nutshell.
Yeah, I don't want to play judge, jury, and executioner, but sometimes it's nice to see people get the comeuppance. Speaking of
when a bully picks on a little kid and the little kid kicks the bully's ass, it's kind of cool. It's
Speaking of people who should get some sort of comeuppance, Brian Kemp. This is the thing that I just found out about today.
Our boy, what's Brian up to? Let's go, Brian.
I hate that I share a name with this man.
Oh, that's true. I forget about that.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard about this. This is in the news. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this thing?
I haven't been following. Haven't been following the governor. No.
Well, no. This was just recent because it was on the 23rd, Wednesday. He signs the House Bill 1302, providing a tax refund to all eligible Georgia taxpayers. So he's giving out some more money. And
that's good.
I fucking, I don't know. I've looked into it because I'm like, that shit better get going, because I've already filed my taxes, got my federal refund, still waiting on my state, and I'm like, yeah, this better, me getting more money better be the reason why I'm still waiting on my money from you motherfuckers,
Yeah.
But it's going to give you...
I'm going to venture a guess that if Brian Kemp did it, it's mostly helping rich people and not folks like you and me,
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We always get the underhanded W every now and again. You know, because I think it's either one payment of $250 if you file as like, you know, single, or, you know, $500 if you file jointly. I don't know if that's for both 2020 and 2021, but apparently some money's coming. And
hell yeah,
you know, that's always good. So if you live in Georgia and you're listening to this, probably look into that and figure out if you're eligible. I'm not gonna tell you where to look or provide links, because you can just find it, and I don't feel like it.
You used to be able to like argue in favor of the conservatives sometimes, because they'd be like, yeah, okay, they hate gay people and they're weird Christians and they want to make sure that everybody, you know, every sperm is sacred and you can't jack off or get abortions, but at least they want you to pay less taxes, you know what I mean? And it's like, the less taxes thing was enough to convince most people for a really long time. It's like, yeah, I don't care about gay people or black people or minorities or anything like that, because less taxes, tax refund.
I have enough money. I have enough money to not care. I'm rich enough to not have to care.
Yeah. That's literally like what the log cabin Republicans were. They're like, yeah, we're gay and they're oppressing us, but I'm not going to pay any more in taxes. Fuck you. I'm rich. I can fuck any guy I want to.
Yeah, I just won't hang out with them, you know?
Yeah, I'm not going to fuck any poor gay people. I don't care about them. These fucking sociopaths, man. But it's like, you know, my ideal situation is like the government does everything we need it to do. We're like healthcare and housing and things like that, but then we also don't pay a lot of taxes. I think we can do both. You know what I mean?
See, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe I'm just a dreamer.
I don't know if you realize this, or this is just headcanon stuff, but I think that is like, if not an exact quote, it like a close thing to like something I'm pretty sure I said on either a games video or a podcast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like you can really boil it down to just like, there's a way to do both of the things.
But like, I said it as a joke. But this is how they feel. Yeah.
No, that's real. This is really just them. I mean, that's another. I mean,
I think
I've been watching the.
The quote might have been. The quote might have been, "I'm racist, not poor."
Right. Yeah. That's basically it.
Jeez.
God.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh, and that's. I've been watching the some of the clips of Ketanji Brown Jackson, the Supreme Court nominee, and just this insane shit they're like asking her. Like, did you see Ted Cruz? Like, can I be an Asian man for a week? Like, what, bro? Why? What does that have to do with whether or not this woman can be on the Supreme Court? What are you talking about, Ted? You fucking what? And like, they were trying to. They keep trying to like make her defend like trans rights, which is like not something a centrist Supreme Court justice is ever going to do. You know what I mean?
What are we doing here?
Yeah, they're like, can you define what a woman is? And it's like, why? She's literally just like, that doesn't. There's no legal definition for woman. It's my job to discern the law, not tell you about biology. Fucking psychos.
What's a woman? What are we doing? Like, just, this is a farce. Like, oh my!
Yeah.
See,
pretty
this
cool
is
shit.
like, this is why, like, hold on. Like, this is why, like, I like every time I see like a celebrity, like in like either like some sort of court thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like when Seth Rogen was there. Like, I feel like I would hate to do that, because I just like coming from outside of that and just seeing the minutia and how petty everything is. It's just like, I feel like
they're all lawyers.
I feel like I'd just like, you know, have to look at somebody and be like, what are we doing? Like, I feel like it'd be a moment like fucking when Jon Stewart was on like Counterpoint or whatever. It's It was playing theater instead of politics. The fuck is this? You know?
Yeah. And just part of that theater, one of the interesting things that I think is actually going to like carry some water and like be a thing in the future She sentenced the guy who did the Pizzagate shooting. You took your headphones off right when I said the thing. Son of a bitch. Come back. God damn it. That was the worst timing ever. You could have said, hold on. You could have said so many things.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have said, hold on a sec, man. You took your headphones off as soon as I said the important thing, you fucking asshole. Like, literally the word out of my mouth as you took the headphones off. That's so fucking funny. But so do you remember when Pizzagate was... Okay. Yeah, it takes them off again. So when Pizzagate was blowing up in the news, and that guy went to the pizza place with a gun and like started shooting at it and shit.
Wait,
you know what I'm talking about?
Hold on, one more time.
This was like, okay.
Okay, sorry, I had to get.
Think back, 2016 when Pizzagate was blowing up. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was like the beginning of the QAnon thing. They thought that they were like, they had child slaves in the pizza basement or whatever, and a guy actually went there with a gun and like shot at the place. And,
okay,
like,
yeah, I remember
hell.
that. That was bad.
So the woman, Ketanji Brown Jackson, that they're trying to put on the Supreme Court, she presided over his case and sentenced that guy.
Oh.
And so there are already like QAnon people that are saying like she's soft on pedophilia and she gave a harsh sentence to the guy who was trying to fight to prove Pizzagate was real. And so they are literally going to try to sell her as like the deep state Pizzagate judge, dude. They're going to do that. That's the thing. So there was a whole I forget which guy it was, but one Republican senator just listed off like, in this case, you had a guy with child pornography, and they said you should give him 5 years, and you only gave him 3.5. And then in this one, they said you should have given 5 years, and only gave him 2.5. And like, why do you keep going easy on these people with child pornography? And it's like they're really trying to make it be like, oh yeah, obviously this is the judge that loves child porn.
Jesus.
And it's disgusting, dude. It's really fucking gross.
It's
She's literally more qualified than anybody else on the Supreme Court. Amy Coney Barrett was a judge for like a year before they put her on there. This woman's been at it for a long ass time. It's insane.
It's like you took something stupid and like wrapped it in stupid and then deep fried it in stupid. Like fucking.
Oh man, it's
what?
But all that matters to these Republicans is the power and the tax cuts. And so if they can say this shit and make all these fucking seething idiots who believe it follow them, then they're going to. It has
nothing to do with how the trial went or what deals were made. She had these numbers on pedophiles, so what do you think about that?
Like how long she's worked in the courts or what good. Oh, the other thing is she's worked as a defense attorney, which is a normal thing, and she has defended people who were in jail at Guantanamo Bay. So she's also a terrorist sympathizer, obviously, because she did her job.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, you mean like a job?
Yeah,
you mean like the thing you get paid money for.
Yeah, she was a defense attorney, and they gave her Guantanamo Bay people, and she said, "Okay, I'll do my job." Yeah. And that makes her a terrorist. So I mean, just
shit. Like, just imagine, like, I'm doing my job. Somebody sends me a podcast. Actually, I've done this. Somebody sends me a podcast. I don't think it's that good, but I edit it and send it back to him anyway.
Yeah, you can clean it up and get your paycheck.
I don't like it.
Not that fucking hard.
But hey, gotta be about that bread, about that moolah, cash, money, binges, hundreds, racks.
God damn it, dude! It's gotta get those bills paid either way.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. I just never mind. I'm not even gonna say it because we can't talk about it. So fuck it. I'm not gonna bring that up. Oh, that's what I meant to fucking bring up. The fucking furry controllers, man.
Oh, yeah. Video games. Shit. The fucking Sonic and Knuckles controllers, dude. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, where do you land on that?
That is the creepiest thing. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. Dude, what's the number one problem with video gaming? Your hands get sweaty.
That's the number one problem. That's the number one.
Well, yeah.
With all of gaming,
as a
sweaty hands
gamer, when you're gaming, the only thing that becomes a problem between you and the game is maybe your hands are getting sweaty and uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Obviously, video game. Yeah.
Xander, let me pop your white cis man bubble here and tell you.
Well, okay.
I don't think
what do you gotta say?
The biggest problem with gaming in general is sweaty hands.
So you're talking about the culture. I'm talking about the mechanics.
I know. I'm just fucking.
I know
with
there's
you,
like
dude.
pedophiles and Smash tournaments and shit like that. I'm not fucking stupid. That's not what I'm talking about. They have sweaty palms too.
Sorry.
So imagine one of those motherfuckers, one of those fucking Sex Pest Smash Brothers dudes with this blue furry Sonic the Hedgehog controller that he's been playing on for 3 years, oh my god, it's all matted and dreadlocked and just greasy, and oh my god, dude, it's disgusting. Why would they do this to us, man?
How do you clean that? You know,
shampoo? What do you shampoo my Xbox controller? It's one of the weirdest marketing decisions I've ever seen in my life. I guess like they're hoping collectors just buy them and put them on the shelf, but god, they're so weird, man. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to think, man, what if I skinned Knuckles the Echidna and made him a controller? God, that'd be sweet. I want that on my shelf.
Are echidnas furry? Because I don't think hedgehogs are furry.
They're like echidnas are a lot like hedgehogs. They're very similar animals. That's why they did that.
I don't think either of them are furry, though. Neither of them have fur, to my knowledge.
They have fur on like their bellies, but they're pokey on the top. And that's kind of, maybe that's it, because the pokey, the spines are basically, if you could have dreads that go to like a tip and could become combative, you know? So the point is, you get these fucking furry-ass Xbox controllers. You play them until they're so greasy, the fur becomes sharp and weaponized. And
just turn it into
God,
a
that's
batarang.
so gross. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking, when you rage and you throw your controller across the room and it sticks to the wall like a ninja star. Yeah, that's fucking badass.
See, part of me, I thought of that in two ways. Part of me thought it stuck because of like cum, and part of me was like, it's sharp. It could go either way.
It's both.
It's both.
It's both.
it's
sharp because of the cum. That's what's making it stiff enough to hold together like that.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
So yeah, best thing ever.
Oh
Get a Sonic the Hedgehog controller for your Xbox, kids. Fucking, so yeah, that's off the list.
Don't do that. It's gross. Don't get it. Don't buy those. Don't buy them.
Man, did you see the Mario Kart 8 update thing they're doing?
What? No, this is the first I'm hearing of it.
They're instead of doing a new Mario Kart game, they're just doing new courses. They're dropping like 8 courses at a time for the next, like every few months for the next couple of years, and it's like dope. I'm very happy about it. It's like rolled in. If you're already paying for the online shit, it's just there. It's like, fuck yeah, dude. I already like Mario Kart too much. Now I got more Mario Kart, bro. Just for nothing. Just free Mario Kart. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's been pretty cool. And Street Fighter 5 is kind of doing something like that. But it's just they're doing
Street
one
Fighter,
last.
Dude, you know how fucking I think Street Fighter's ass.
You're just wrong about that. But they're doing one last little update with like.
Oh, are they?
Cell shading and some cool shit. It looks pretty cool. Yeah,
what
some
about
new
Street
skins.
Fighter versus Tekken? We still getting that?
That's Namco. Namco has to do that. Capcom did theirs and it was bad, so now it's up for the Tekken guys to do it. Yeah, that's what it was. Capcom versus Tekken came out. Tekken versus Capcom is still like on the back burner because I think they might have. I don't know if they're done with Tekken 7 yet.
Yeah, it makes me think of like the Star Wars thing, where like The Last Jedi, everybody was like, this is bad. And then fucking Rise of Skywalker, everybody was like, this is garbage. And it's like, well, he also had to be better and fix the last thing because you thought the last thing was bad. and it just ends up with people thinking both movies are bad. I like The Last Jedi though.
Yeah, I got real sad. I didn't even watch what was the last Star Wars sequel?
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that one.
Yeah, it was Rise of Skywalker. That was the one where Palpatine just came back to life.
Yep, I haven't watched it. I didn't care. I just didn't care. After the second one, I was just like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's not good anymore.
I mean,
they
I don't know.
Star Wars for me.
I liked The Last Jedi, and it's such a contentious topic with, like, our little group with,
that was the first one.
No,
that was the first one of the batch of sequels, right?
No, the first one was Force Awakens.
Okay. That one I thought was okay. The second one I didn't like, and then the last one I don't care.
Force Awakens was just a nostalgia trip.
Yeah, it was just more Star Wars. It was like, oh, cool, more Star Wars. Thank you.
I don't know. I liked The Last Jedi because it was different. You know what I mean? Because I feel like fucking Star Wars' thing, every movie, if you look at, like, the setup of every movie, it's something different.
That's why I liked Rogue One, because it was like a movie in Star Wars, but it wasn't a Star Wars movie, is how it felt. Like,
yeah. Like, I like
the Skywalkers were very much out of the story,
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like, one you've got like a road story, the next one you've got a fucking, political thriller, the next one you've got, fucking, Greek tragedy, like all this other shit. It's like,
Yeah.
It's kind of why, we'll always think there's merit in, like, the Marvel movies, because, like, oh, yeah, there's no stakes or whatever, but it's like, they're fucking cranking out these movies, and they're all good for different reasons, so, I mean, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I know you're not a huge movie guy.
I mean, I don't know. I'm probably taking it too seriously, too, because I cared a lot about Star Wars as a kid. And so when it was like not amazingly fucking perfect for me, it was just like, fuck this.
Was that Phantom Menace?
Yeah, a lot of that. And, I mean, I've talked about it before. Like, I read those big ass like extended universe books back then, and it's like that's all I wanted. I wanted those books to be movies, but that's not happening. Speaking about books and movies, how about fucking J.K. Rowling, dude?
Oh,
what the fuck?
What happened?
That's so. She's being very transphobic and just owning that world.
Okay.
Did you see the new Harry Potter game coming out?
No. What is that?
It's like you're in Hogwarts. The graphics look kind of like Dark Souls, but you're in Hogwarts, and it's epic. And you're like a student doing Hogwarts shit. The fucking lead designer, I think, of the game is a fucking, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. He's a fucking Gamergate guy.
Oh,
he has a YouTube channel where he's talking about like ethics of gamer journalism and like why are they feminizing my games and shit like that. And he's making the new Harry Potter game for
dude.
And,
like,
I don't know. There's lefty YouTubers who've done a better. I think Vosh and Shark Zero both did 300 both did cuts on it. It's just like
any variant of that, like, like, woe is me as a white man, or that like replacement
so
theory.
Stupid.
I'm just like, miss me with that shit, dude. Like,
well, so the plot of this Harry Potter game is that what are they, the goblins, right? The bankers.
Yeah, those are the goblins.
Yeah, they are having
thing as well.
They're very much like bad Jewish stereotype characters. The plot of this game is that those folks are having an uprising and have aligned with the dark wizards and are trying to overthrow the good wizards. And it's just a straight up like right-wing propaganda plot. It's literally like the goblins are unsatisfied with their role in the world, and they're talking about how they're trying to fight for wand rights. They're not allowed to have wands. If we let them have wands, they'll be able to fight for their own rights. Which literally the first thing Hitler did was disarm the Jews. Like, it's just so fucking amazing, dude.
What the fuck? They want equality? Ew.
Yeah.
No.
It's so So yeah, I'm really glad to be single right now because my ex would have absolutely made me play this Harry Potter game with her, and I would have had to just sit there and chew on my tongue while all this terrible shit happens on my screen in front of me. So yeah, shout out to Harry Potter for continuing to innovate in the world of problematic children's media.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh man, did you? Well, shit. Okay, it's getting a little late, and
we got about an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a good full show. I just wanted to tell you because I don't know if you knew. This is episode 99.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one's 100, man. What are we gonna do? I feel like the best thing to do is just like nothing.
I mean, it's your show. It's whatever you think is good.
I don't know. You know, 100 episodes. It's nice, especially because like, I don't know. I'm trying to find that balance, being on 3 different podcasts.
Well, yeah, like this is like your thing, but you're doing, you know.
Yeah, that's why I feel like the pressure's off a bit. It's nice to have this to come back to every now and again, and I'm glad you're still, you know, hanging around and, you know, being up for it, man. Yeah,
I'm always down to talk for a while, bro.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you want to run through before we call it an episode?
Nothing too big. I had one more video game thing. Did you see the new Guilty Gear character that they're bringing back? No. Oh God. Okay, so Guilty Gear. You know that they.
Hold on 1 second. Damn, I got a guitar wrong in the video.
Oh fuck!
I knew it was gonna be one. Sorry, go on.
All right. But so Guilty Gear, you know, it's like over the top anime characters. Yeah. A lot of them are named after or reference heavy metal bands or something like that. So the first one I played was Guilty Gear X, and there was a character on that called Testament, right?
Okay.
You know, big goth dude, long black hair, has a scythe made out of blood, has a magic crow that like helps him fight. He's a badass, you know. But wearing like a halter top and a skirt, like a long skirt that goes down past his legs, and it's kind of just a goth '90s vibe, right?
Yeah, cyber goth.
Well, yeah, more classic, but yeah, so they're bringing them back for the new one, and the plot is that originally they were just a straight up villain. They had been like modified to be an evil god or something like that. Now they have gotten some of their humanity back, and the official plot and the whole like the creators of the game are emphasizing Testament is non-binary now. It is they're they them. They're you know.
Okay.
The American voiceover, it's very cool. The American voiceover is kind of masculine but very feminine.
I don't know. It just feels like
the Japanese one
politics.
is like the inverse. Huh?
It feels like identity politics, if you ask me.
It is a little bit, but it's also just like giving one more representation. You know what I mean? It's
I see it for the representation. Like, wait, so is the character already a thing, or is this one of the new characters?
The character existed, but the thing is that like they used to just be pure evil, and now they've regained some humanity, and they're showing that by like making them gender fluid instead of just being like a pissed off dude like they used to be, which is kind of interesting to me.
Was this like a retcon, or was this just like a storyline thing?
No, it's the storyline is just continuing.
Okay. So there's the disconnect.
They've cleansed some of that evil out of their.
Okay, no, that's good. I thought it was like a retcon thing. That's on me. My bad.
They have it.
But
it's cool. I see the group chat. You're focused on other things.
Yeah,
but it's good shit.
I'm a working man. But yeah, let's call the show if that's cool with you, man. I think we got a whole ass podcast, and fucking it's gonna come out eventually.
Yep. We got to do one tomorrow.
Yeah,
with the whole crew.
I'm eventually gonna get the motivation to start live streaming again. But anyway, yeah. I'm not even gonna plug myself because I I don't want to plug something with the date that might be past when this comes out, but yeah, if you want to see my stuff, I don't know, follow me on Twitter at NelsonForYou. Xander, where can the people find you?
I mean, I'm not really doing anything. I'm on Twitter, real Xander Cuck. But I don't do anything there. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Watch working class music. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, que sera, sera, carpe diem. You'll see us next time.
Thanks, y'all. Love you.
Oh, also, shit, I hate that I just remembered this when we were finishing this. Taylor Hawkins, R.I.P., fucking legend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Absolute
peace,
fucking
man.
legend.
That sucks.
Yeah. All the best to his. Again, you'll see us next time. Bye-bye.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.